Hey all, Kurt Sasso here from TGT at Fan Expo Canada 2011. We're here at the Longbow Games booth with, of course, Hegemony, Philip Macedonia, and of course the much-awaited expansion, Hegemony Gold, Wars of Ancient Greece. And we have...
I'm Rob McConnell. I'm lead programmer on the project. And yeah, we're here demonstrating the new expansion, Hegemony Gold. So it added new 2 campaigns during the Peloponnesian Wars, Athens and Sparta on both sides of the conflict, as well as a new diplomacy system, some new tactical options, and a new recruits resource that kind of emphasizes the consequences of each battle a lot more.
The one thing that I found in playing Hegemony, the first one, was it was obviously it's a real-time strategy game. You know, you have your patented zoom-in technology, which is seamless and on any computer type. Trust me, I've tested it. But I found that it was a long game, but it was enjoyable once you finally got it done. But what were the major changes that you did with Gold?
Well, the major changes, like last year we were at Fan Expo and a lot of other shows talking to players about what they liked best about the game. And so a lot of it was we added a lot more gameplay modes. So there's a sandbox mode, you can play as any faction on the map. So there's a lot more variety from playing as a large Persian empire down to the island of Crete. 2 smaller campaigns that are a little more focused on taking specific objectives rather than all-out conquest, and that's during the Peloponnesian War. And we also added some new tactical options. People were looking for specific flanking bonuses and charging bonuses, and as I said, the new recruits resource, which is a little hard to explain, but it really changes the consequences of each battle, because each city has a certain number of recruits. So once you defeat that city and defeat those armies, they're down for a lot longer. So this plays both with you when you're beating the enemy, but can also play against you. If you have a devastating loss, you can actually be down for a little bit longer.
Interesting. You know, the fact that you know, you're a Canadian company, you really took the time to historically research this game, which a lot of companies are just kind of letting go in their budget type deal. But you really, I'm glad you took the time to do this. What is it about the historical aspect that you truly enjoy?
Well, a couple of us were history buffs at the beginning of the project, and I think we actually won over most of the rest of the team over the course of it. Once you actually read about some of the stories, like one of our favorite characters is this Alcibiades guy during the Peloponnesian War, who flipped sides like 3 times. He was with the Athenians and the Spartans and the Persians, and just learning about those details. We've tried to incorporate those even more in the new Peloponnesian campaigns. So pretty much every objective has a little bit of history. You know, Alcibiades, he slept with the Spartan king's wife, and the story goes there was a big earthquake, and everybody ran out of the buildings, and of course he ran out naked with the wife. So the kind of big scandal came out, and then he fled to Persia. So those little history bits we found really interesting and wanted to share those.
So, you know, this was also previewed at PAX as well, and to huge success, and I'm glad that you really got the attention of that.
Yeah, the first game was at PAX. We were in the PAX 10 last year, which was a great time. They picked us and 9 other games for their kind of indie showcase. Yeah, it was great to get the word out, because as an indie developer, the marketing and spreading the news is always our toughest feature. So yeah, we really appreciate PAX guys for that.
So what is it about this game that, sorry, in terms of influences, obviously you all have the historical aspect, but in playing this game, being the lead developer, programmer that you are, you know, do you have the edge over some of your other teammates?
Well, I definitely know the mechanics more, because I usually have fun whenever the AI beats someone. I kind of count that as a personal victory, because it's usually but also that makes me know the weaknesses a little more, so I know you know, what the AI might not realize or stumble over. So it makes it fun. But yeah, so our tech was all based on our original Trademarks game that we launched ages ago. So that kind of developed our engine from, and we used that edge and then brought in the history aspects to that.
Well, I don't want to keep you any more here. You know, obviously you guys are having fun with this game. You have great people coming through and actually are enjoying watching and playing, of course. But I just wish you the best in the future, and I want to thank you for this interview.
Thank you.